Paul was in Vince's pocket all along. So there was a lot of like holy moments for myself and a lot of the crew that stood by the company till the very end. I stood by ECW longer than Paul was, and he was the owner.
You just said there. I mean, how was Paul Heyman connected to WWE during the ECW operations as a promoter?
He once said it on Bite This, which with Dr. Tom Pritchard, and it was when we were promoting the 2005, and that was when he finally like kind of came clean, and if people saw my face on that episode, I was like, what? Like, I got that burn up my neck where I was going to probably murder him, and right there on good old Bite This. But he always said he never took a dime from Vince. Then he said he was there. It's, that's up for you guys to interview Paul. I know JR has said the company was getting a weekly paycheck. I know Shane McMahon said first there was a talent exchange. At one point he told me he was basically grooming guys for Vince. And a few times I had my inclinations that something was up, but I really honestly never thought that he was totally in bed with him. But you know what, like I said, Paul is Paul. I forgave him, and I told him this, I forgave him for everything because, I lost a lot of money. I lost my parents' money. And when he did his review on Monday Night Raw for when he was like the general manager and Vince McMahon was doing, and he cut a promo on Vince and he said, I lied, did everything I could to keep my company afloat, just like you would, Vince. And he cut this really, really great. And I shouldn't even say promo because it was, when real promos aren't scripted, they're direct from the heart and have meaning.
Yes.
And I remember just sitting there watching it and like first crying, and then it was like, I get it. And I especially get it owning my own wrestling company now, and why I don't harbor any ill will, just because, hey, like I said, if it wasn't for him and if it wasn't for my experiences in ECW, I think the only person who works more shows nowadays is you, Mr. Ricky Morton.
Well, I tell you.
I have a blessed life.
It's the same. I went through the same thing too, Tommy. And that's the reason today when I tell these kids, nothing lasts forever. You might think it will, but it don't. Working on top don't last forever. We have a hard business. You get a lot of feelings hurt, a lot of people that you believed in, that you thought would stand beside you. Sometimes they don't, but a lot of times they do.
You can hear the entire interview free on the School of Morton podcast. Download and subscribe at rickymortononline.com.